Ui. Ui.
What's happening? I was like, is there some Congos playing over there? Boom, boom, bop, boom.
That's how I feel.
How y'all doing this week, man? Here we go, another week right here on the Family Ties Show. And as always, you know we missed you, man. You know we most definitely missed you, man. It's been a crazy, crazy week.
Man.
How was your week, Miss Kim?
Well, actually, it rained a lot this week, so it was really chill. Yesterday, I did do something fun. We went to the rec room in Baltimore. So it's where you get to do destruction therapy. So you get to break stuff and throw stuff against the wall with baseball bats and sledgehammer. So yeah, it was good.
Oh, damn.
Totally orgasmic.
It was, man. It was like such a release. I was like, oh, man, I didn't realize I had too much tension.
So it's like y'all did demolition over there for free, so they get the
Who did you
bills.
picture when you were swinging the bat?
Oh, Lord.
No,
face
they
did you
have
have?
it like on a like a little.
I'm talking about your imagination.
I didn't need. I just.
You ain't had no
Man.
frustration.
I didn't.
Man.
I tell you what,
Give me that bat.
I felt a whole
Let me
lot
picture
better
some
once
of
I
it.
was done. I didn't have to visualize nothing. Just getting it out was enough. So I recommend that to everybody.
Have you ever done demolition work at all? Construction work or anything like that? Man, I'm telling you, I have, dog. Hey, the eyes in the sky. But the demolition part, though, it's gratifying. Slim. I'm trying.
Yeah,
Ain't
I'm
nothing
trying
like
to
getting
tell
you a
you, it feels
sledgehammer,
good.
and they like, hey, we don't want no walls in here. You be sitting there like.
They gave you sledgehammer.
It's one thing to have to build, you know what I'm saying?
But
But you just come through that joint to just crush some shit and fuck some shit up. Oh, it feel good.
And it had
I
to
ain't
go
do
track
that
to be playing in the background, so you all hyped.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not the trash dump. No. Hey, yeah, but I'm trying. I remember Uptown. What was we at? Was it Peabody or something? And basically we just had to go inside there and knock all the walls down. Dude, I'm talking about. But it's dangerous too, because certain parts of stuff is the foundation for the ceiling, and you just go in there with the man. I just want to break down some walls, and next thing you know, you get hit in the head with the ceiling fan and shit because you done knocked down the wrong part of the wall and stuff. So you got to know exactly. It's like you want to mess everything up. You want to go through the wall, but it's certain parts of the wall that you want safe later on because that might be your foundation you standing on or standing under. You know what I'm saying? How was your week, sweetie?
Oh man. Normally I'd be like, my week is perfectly fine, you know, chill. But this week, man, I'm going on. I got on the bus like regular. Okay.
Oh man.
Man, this girl gonna ask me to use my phone. Now my phone is actually at the time it's on now, but was turned off. So I'm like, it don't work. She's like, why it don't work? I'm like, oh wait, man, what? Why are you asking me why my phone don't work? You know what I'm saying? Like
Wow.
what? She's like. I'm like, I was like, honey, you worried you won't pay my bill? She was like, I want to. Like, wait, what's happening here? Like, what?
I didn't expect you to say that.
Right, you know, I didn't expect that. So next thing she said, you know, you can go tricking down the street. I was like, hold on, what? Wait a minute.
You need
What
some
did
money.
She just say?
Trick or trick.
She said go
It's your
tricking.
phone broken off.
Well, young, no, tricking. That's not my career goal. That's
Damn,
not.
2020. What?
There's always a way to make some money these days, isn't it?
All right, you
Oh,
sitting
you
on
looking
money.
for some money too? Girl, go tricking.
That's crazy. I was looking for the same
Get a
thing.
fans,
You
only
can come with
fans
me.
page.
Hi, what the
They
hell you know
breaking
about?
in.
What you know? You got a page?
No, I could use the
Girl,
money
don't
though.
make me tell Mom you.
No,
Mama.
but listen, the way
Kim got
the
on
way
fans
these ladies
only
are breaking
page.
up out here, man,
Man,
makes
it's
you think
crazy.
twice about it.
Hey, dog, I'm
I'm
talking
talking about
about.
some serious cash.
Hey, real
It
talk.
ain't no couple dollars.
I seen a girl
Thousands
go
of dollars.
from in a serious relationship. Don't you get any ideas? She went from a serious relationship, and then next thing you know, like the next week she was crying because her husband or whatever. You know, I ain't gonna say no names, but this is a girl on Facebook. She was crying because her husband had cheated on her or something. The next week she started, and I don't want to go on OnlyFans, but you know, like on Facebook and Instagram, they promote it on there. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you could only people who could see it is ones who you give your link to. I thought.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I don't
no,
know.
The promotion,
it's plenty of
everybody
people
can see
that
the promotion.
all of them say they putting up their OnlyFans link or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But it went from her being sad and lonely and broke to like a month later. I'm
That's-
talking
I'm
about
trying
dog.
to
She
tell
taking,
you.
rich, bitch. Yeah, she taking trips. She got a motherfucking nail company now.
I'm
Like
trying to tell you, it ain't no reason to be broke these days.
I'm talking
what I
about
heard.
driving the good ass cars, all that off of OnlyFans, man. And she be like, next thing you know, she's like, her name, no, well, nothing, but she does it all for her kids. You know, she have a whole bunch of ass pictures, and next thing you know, it's like 5 kids in the next picture, and she's like, hashtag, I ain't never putting all my trust to no nigga again. It's OnlyFans. Man.
Listen,
Well, the
the
other
dollar start coming in, you be feeling mighty good.
Hey.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you good. The other positive part of my week was I actually went out, y'all. I mean, it wasn't
Oh,
far,
yeah.
but I actually went out. I went to my girl's son's birthday party. So shout out to Charvez. Happy 10th
Shout out to
birthday.
Chavez and Charlene, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, happy
Couldn't
birthday
make
to
it,
Carla
man.
and Aaron. That's whose birthday I was celebrating yesterday.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shout out to them too.
Birthdays.
Okay, all right,
Yes.
all right. Well,
Yeah.
my week, Jesus. Well, I went to the range, had to sharpen my skills.
Oh,
you know
man.
what I'm
I want
saying?
to go.
Huh?
Take me next time.
All right. You don't ever take me nowhere, but
Yeah.
okay, I'll take you.
I knew he was going to say
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah, and, all
Yeah.
this, trips and, by the waters and all this stuff with your friends and everything, brother don't get no notice. So I did that, that was cool. One thing about it, though, it's funny because I went to qualify for my job, and I don't know why this weapon wouldn't, when you run out of ammunition, slide locks to the back. This joint wouldn't lock. So I'm just shooting. I'm like, damn, do I got another round in here? I talked to the instructor. He like, well, maybe it's the way you holding it. I'm like,
Holding it.
I've been shooting a long time, dog. I know how to hold a damn gun. It's the gun, But I got through it,
Because I was
And
going to say, regardless of how you hold the gun is supposed to work the way it's supposed to work, regardless of how you hold it. Like,
then it was today. Well, I went to see Bud fight last night up at Tinderbox. Good fight, me. Threw a few back. Woke up late. You know what the story is.
that's what happened.
Woke up late. So, had to zip, and get it done. But, on my job, it's kind of easy because, it's just me driving. Everybody get their own vehicle. We do what we do, and then we go back up. So, the guy that does the Metro, I ain't going to say his name. But I will say, boy, God, his wings must be broke. Man, this dude smell.
Oh, man.
My God. And I had to use my personal vehicle today to do my runs because I wasn't going all the way to Rockville late as I was. So my man met me with everything I needed to get through my day. So when I got to the lab, dude from the Metro come in, and there ain't no vehicle out there. And I'm like, oh, shit, he going to have to ride back with me. And I know the history of this dude. This dude, this like Suede on Fat Albert. You know what I'm talking about? The soap and water, the toothbrush in the
gross.
comb. I'm talking about, man, look, y'all know it's Jai Chilly out there,
Yeah,
John, man.
yeah,
I
you
had
should
my
be stinking.
windows down.
Hey,
I was like,
Oh,
I burnt the nose hairs out my nose.
oh, man.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you gotta get some of that black ice and just sit it up in this
Man.
chair before you even sit down.
Trees.
Before
No,
you,
it's serious when the nose hairs.
Go to the gas station, get some trees. I got a damn jungle in my car, yeah. Trying to get that demon out. He left a spirit, an unclean spirit in my car. I need detail.
I mean, what's the problem though?
I don't know. They done let him know, hey, tried to tell him, dude, clean it up. You ain't did shit.
He's probably like, clean up what? Your
He
body,
right.
my nigga.
He might walk around like this.
Oh.
He can't even close
Someone
his
some air out.
Nah.
he must be a demon. You know they say cleanliness is next to godliness. That nigga must be a
he's
walking
satanic.
demon out there. motherfucker.
Lucifer's love child.
Well, man, shit, man. My week was a eventful week. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, man. It was a trying week. You know what I'm saying? It was a time that I had to, buckle down and just thank the Lord for everything. It was one of those type of weeks, man. I don't know if y'all ever had them type of jumps, man. You know what I'm saying?
I had them days almost every day.
Man,
I always gotta get thanks.
Yeah, you gotta give thanks, man. Do all the stuff, all your hardships, everything that you go
but
through.
Don't do it on your hardships. Do it when you're good too.
Yeah, you man. I mean, believe me, I do. But it was
It
one of them type of trying weeks that, like, you know, one of them. Let's just say something different out of the norm than you know what I'm saying. Sometimes when the devil can attack straight you, sometimes it comes to your family. And sometimes, a lot of times, that's the hardest thing because you've been conditioned to learn how to move different and things of that sort. But it's like, you know, when it comes to your family, boy, it's something different. But, you know, you just
I ain't
gotta
gotta go shoot nobody, do I?
man, you know, we just gotta thank
That's
God,
why
man.
that destruction therapy was good for me this week because I had one of them trying events this week too, and I was like, man, this is perfect.
But you know,
time.
going to the range is like that too. You get to busting that joint off, boy, feel good to your soul.
In
still
this
waiting to
climate,
go.
you need to.
Man,
We're
yeah.
waiting to go to the gun range.
We gonna have a family tie show at the gun range. It's like,
Yeah, man.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be fun.
That would
Man,
be.
hey, but hey,
I'd find
that
out
was
this
that was our week for this week on the Family Tie Show. But let's get into rapid taste real quick, man. Hey, we gotta, man. This one I've been waiting on this one, yeah. I don't know about all y'all. I don't know how deep into like the hip hop scene that you guys are in. These guys started off together. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, whatever the case may be, pulled them apart, and they was two of the biggest out of Atlanta. Man, y'all got to know who I'm talking about. Man, they've been making hits since they first started
okay.
with each other, huh?
okay.
Nah, they split up and they started beefing. I mean, you know what I'm
Not
saying?
the fat boys, like no.
She
The
went-
fat boys break up.
They ain't
now.
from Atlanta. Say it again. The eyes in the sky.
Gucci
Called it
and
Gucci and Jeezy, man. These brothers,
I
man.
would have no
Did they
idea
ever
who
do
they
an
are.
album together? I mean, I ain't never
They
heard
had
them
one.
as a group.
The boy. That's exactly what they were when they first started off. There's a group
I
called
know,
the Boys in the Hood.
I know they was rolling together. There's a bunch of them, you know.
Right. Big
Walker
G,
and
and not so much Walker. Walker came like a long time later. Puffy actually came out with them. There was a group called the Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then right after that album, they started beefing, and you know they split Atlanta up for real. Yeah, T.I. calls himself the king, but for real, it was these two cats that kept that boat floating. You know what I'm saying? You think of trap, you think of trill, you think of, you know what I'm saying, that
They don't
down
get past
low.
the Troy no credit.
I mean, but that's
So what they
My
came
man.
back together for? What they got?
they
compilation doing?
no, they're not doing. They're doing an actual versus battle. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people.
Jeezy and Gucci.
And Jeezy and Gucci.
Ooh,
Ooh,
man,
indeed.
yeah.
And you already, and this is happening on November the 19th. A lot of different, I've been seeing
heavyweight
both of them
versus.
getting interviewed by different podcasts. And a lot of, all of them been asking them the same thing. They wait to, you know, after they get to a couple questions, they ask Jeezy, well, what do you think about working with Gucci? And then they ask Gucci, what do you think about working with Jeezy? Because for real, that, honestly, being a hip hop lover, you know what I'm saying, I would love to see it. I would love to see them two come together, man.
Jeezy and T.I.?
They were going to do a Jeezy and T.I., but they cut that out for the Jeezy and Gucci because it's much bigger. Everybody want to see that more than everything. For real, after T.I. said all that bullshit.
So they going hit for
about-
hit?
No.
Gucci might get him, yeah.
What?
Gucci got,
You don't-
Gucci
hey,
got hits,
He
yeah.
got hits. Yes,
Gucci
he do.
got hits. Don't
Yeah, he
sleep
do.
on
Yeah,
Gucci,
he do.
yeah.
He
Gucci
do.
got hits.
But, like, lyrically, like, even though it's not like...
no, we going hit for hits. We ain't going lyrically.
I mean, but no, both on both sides, they both got hits, yeah. Jeezy got some motherfucking hits now. Motivation 101?
I'm going with Gucci.
You going with Gucci?
I'm going with Gucci.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a hella fact. He got some club bangers.
You know, I voted for legalized gambling. I wonder if I could put a bet on that.
Hey, you,
Put my
Yeah.
money on it.
that's gonna be a
Ride
good
with
one,
you,
though.
Goose.
So what happened with T.I., you said? Like, T.I., because T.I. was talking about, I remember he was trying to go after Busta Rhymes, with Busta Rhymes. He was like, Busta Rhymes' lyrics is too old or something like that.
They still
Like,
trying to
what?
set that
Or-
back up because you know what I'm
How
saying.
come ain't nobody doing no verses with Ross? He's smoking
They
everybody.
did already.
know.
Who?
They did. Rick Ross and 2 Chainz.
Oh, damn, I know that was good.
What? Hell yeah.
shit.
Had nigga.
How I missed that?
That, I don't
Right,
know.
I forgot about
Nigga, you
that.
missed the good one. You need to go back and check that shit out.
Okay,
That shit,
okay.
boy, was on 1,000. And it was like,
Yeah.
2 Chainz did it smart. You know what I'm saying? Because at first, Rick Ross came out that joint swing, bang, bang, bow, bow. He's like, man, you cheating. And next thing you know, he start just dropping the motherfucker hits on Rick Ross. And it was just like, that thing was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, I'm gonna go back and listen to that. What else you
Man,
got?
and not to move on to something so terrible in the hip hop.
World.
Mo 3, I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly. Mo 3 was also just killed. He's another young guy in hip hop that was about to be making some noise out here. We just talked about King Von being killed recently the week before. And also just found out yesterday through TMZ as well that Boosie was just shot in Texas in the leg. Somebody tried to shoot him out in Texas. You know what I'm saying?
What is going
Like
on?
right now, the hip hop world, it is dangerous to be
Y'all
a
gonna
rapper.
be about it. You better be
I'm
about
trying to
it. Don't
tell
be
you.
walking around this joint naked.
Man,
I remember Pimp C
uh,
up in the mall with that chopper.
Yeah,
Getting them
yeah.
off me.
I'm trying to tell you, it's crazy out here for rappers, man. And I think
out here.
With all that, man.
I forgot the other young guy's name with the King Von incident. It was another rapper that was on the opposite side of their beef that was doing a show, and the rival gang members bought the whole front couple rows of this guy's show. So he had to cancel his show because basically
No
they
one
was gonna be
It
there.
was gonna be Malcolm X up in
Yeah,
that joint,
get
huh?
your hand out my
Get your
pocket
hand
type
out my
shit.
Do you
pocket,
think that
nigga.
culture will ever change the hip hop culture from being so violent and
Maybe if they
Man.
change the
Or
way they
is
put
it
their
just
lyrics
a-
together, maybe.
Honestly,
is that just a
it's
signature of hip hop culture? Or-
that's a part of hip hop, but it's like they won't showcase the rappers that's not into that shit. It's plenty of them.
and that's
It's plenty of rappers
It's
on
because
the.
it's because the
makes
labels
money.
are doing it. But see, we don't need no labels, y'all. God damn, we got the internet. You can sell all the records you want by yourself
See,
and
that's
get
the
all
whole thing
your
with
money.
these
and
labels,
ain't got
they
to
try
worry
to
about
control
that.
it.
If you want
The
to
labels
be
make it seem
pro-black
like you
and
need-
rap, do it.
The labels make it seem as if you need street cred. Like, think about it. Back in the days, you had to have street cred, right? And it went from street cred to, like, okay, this guy went to jail for a little bit of time for selling
But
drugs.
street cred is only on your street because I don't know none of these dudes or what they ever did.
But peep
Exactly.
the elevation of who they now looking at as legends. And then, all right, then you got...
Who is legends now?
I'm gonna run it down. Then we had Tupac, you know what I'm saying, of course, getting shot
Right.
5 times or then 4 times. Of course, you know what I'm saying, then of course he get iconized. And then 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying, he survived 9 shots. You know, he's the hardest hardcore dude coming out now. And then we don't even hear about what's my man name from LA that had
So
all the
Meg Thee
stores.
Stallion about to blow up
That-
then.
hey,
She
hey.
got shot.
Hey, hold on,
And
the head of all
Tory
the
Lane's
stores.
going to jail. He
So
about
is
to
that the
blow up.
initiation?
Ivan
If you want to make it to a certain level, you got to get shot.
You got to get shot or go to jail.
But hold on. What's the
Wow.
guy's
Real
name from LA?
uplifting.
Sell
Black
your
people.
soul.
Nipsey
Yeah.
Hussle.
Get
Nipsey
shot
Hussle.
and you'll make it big.
Nipsey Hussle wasn't like move. I mean, he was big, but he was big on the West Coast. You start hearing about him everywhere once he got killed.
Yeah.
And that now,
That's
like
what
now
I'm
they
gonna
like,
do.
man, he's
before
a
he got killed, I ain't never ever heard
Exactly.
one song from him. I'm like, what?
King Von.
I
You know what I'm
still ain't
saying?
heard nothing from
Like,
him.
not
What's the dude in New York?
Before we even move to him, let's go to what's the dude from New York? The 50 Cent did his album for him.
Yeah, right.
Okay. What's his dude name? Oh my God! Wow.
Damn, I can't. And I was just listening to him. Too.
Oh man. Pop Smoke.
Yeah, Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? Hell of an artist, but another one gunned down way that just killed way like too soon. Not killed too soon, but killed point blank and period. Like
Change that.
like I
We
a
don't
couple
need
weeks ago.
balance with our music
Yeah,
to make
no.
I said, you know what I'm saying? We made it
Especially
normal.
over nothing when
that
you
when
got
the police
Proud
officers-
Boys marching on the damn White House lawn and shit.
Oh,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? They sharpening their guns, ready to aim it where they supposed to. We
They
just
they
still
had an
doing the
issue
dumb
yesterday
shit.
though.
They get mad
That's funny that you went into
territorial
that.
stuff.
That's
What
good that
about
you
that
went into
dude?
that. You know that they was in town doing all
Yeah,
that
I
marching
know.
and shit yesterday.
Yeah, I done seen
Well,
somebody
you know,
get beat up, kicked in the face.
it was like certain different little neighborhoods. I don't know if you've seen it. It's getting viral now. but they've been whooping their asses down there.
I mean, 4 of them got stabbed last time they came up here
I know,
thinking
but no,
it's
they be
sweet. I
getting-
don't know if they don't know about DC, but they
stuff
gonna
it-
learn
I can't
today.
even. I don't even want to say the wrong things, but let's just say.
Proud Boys about to be
Let's just say,
humble.
hey, yeah, they
Pride come for the
came
fall.
like motherfuckers they want bragging rights. You understand? Like I'm talking about niggas from the street. And I ain't gonna get into, but it's a little network of motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
And if you connected with certain people, I'm like, niggas, don't send me no messages because I don't even want to actually.
Right.
But I'm telling you, it's going around and seeing the messages already, and they got videos to go with it. Like they get niggas together. Get niggas together. When I say get niggas together, I mean like
Don't just get
like-
together to do violence though. Get together and uplift some shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Build some stuff.
Can we
yeah,
do that?
they
Make it
coming for
positive
demolition.
difference.
They
Please.
coming for demolition.
I was about to say that demolition.
Yeah, just say some
Man,
of
what I heard
some
though.
some of them done came down here with their guns, but they not leaving with them. I'm just gonna start off by saying that because a couple of them already been checked, and like they all them nice pretty weapons they came up here with, they ain't got them no more. I
So we got some new guns on the street.
we got some new guns in the street. It's already
DC.
going down. You know what I'm
Murder rate
saying?
about to go up.
It's already been going down.
Hey, but
like,
you know, I heard there's some internal fighting going on with the Proud Boys. Like the dude who started it, right? They
Oh, yeah,
trying to
they-
get
they-
him up out of there,
Right.
You know, because they want to be a white supremacist group, and the dude that started, I think, is like Hispanic or some shit. So
wow.
they're trying to oust him and form a new Proud Boys supremacy, white supremacy, whatever the fuck.
Don't do it.
I don't care what they do.
Don't
You know what I'm saying? Y'all wanted to pop it off then.
Yeah, you
know what I'm
don't want
saying?
that shit popping off down here, champion.
Nah. We got
sir.
certified killers.
We don't need to take
They
20,
don't
20
care.
hours for Civil War.
Hey, look, you in a place where like you mess with it's youngers, like us older folk, we thinking, you know what I'm saying? We like, hey, we're thinking about our families and all that. The people that you're marching out there around, Proud Boys and Proud Girls, whoever the hell, stand down and get the fuck from around. I'm trying to tell you, you could go somewhere else or something. I'm trying to tell you.
Stand
But
by,
you know,
lay
hey
down.
man, hey, y'all better do this shit via video chat or something, because this ain't the time to be doing all
White
that.
power! Like Clayton Bigsby out
Hey,
there, John.
there's a video, and it's hey, cuz saying that. That's exactly, and like that power. It was when the pow hit his ass. White pop, and it was just like, oh man.
I saw one dude was like, "Get out of here!" and he was getting,
You remember?
pushing,
And they
pushing people. Get
they
out
opened
of
them up so
here."
much that my dude's like, I'm just gonna pray over you. I'm just gonna pray over you, man. Please
Right,
just
'cause
stop.
You got kicked in the head.
stop. We
You got
gotta-
internal bleeding. You
Yeah.
got to get internal bleeding.
We ain't gonna get too much into the video to be seen, but I'm telling you, it's going down. It's going down. It's live. It's live. But hey, but that was this week on Rap a Taste, man. Hey, I hope you enjoyed it. And when we come back, hey, you know, this week I'm gonna do it right. Eyes in the sky. Watch this though. When we come back, I got a special one for you. We're gonna sit down with a good friend of mine from New York City.
New York City.
My man Rex Lucci, the author Rex Lucci, we have him inside the building. And when we come right back, then we'll be coming back to us right here on the Family Tie Show. See you back real soon. And we are back right here on the Family Ties Show. Oh, man. Like I said, we got another special treat for you guys. I got my man Rex Lucci in the building all the way from New York. How you feel, baby?
Hey, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Nice and safe.
Oh, man.
Mapped up.
Well, Rex Lucci is an author from New York, man. He has some critically acclaimed books, man, that you all need to make sure that you go out and purchase. Let all the people at home know the names of your books real quick.
Well, I got the book, Dangerous Loops. You could get that now everywhere, probably Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Xibria, pretty much wherever you want to go. You can go get it from Walmart now too. Got
Oh,
hardcover,
Walmart.
cover books. And then I got Committed to Succeed coming, but I only really got the copy of Committed to Succeed right now. The people in the circles. So you could get your special copy of Committed to Succeed before it get out there to everyone else.
Okay.
The Dangerous Loops is really like two things. I had made it first, but this is the one for the world right now, for it to go around the globe. You know, you come out neighborhood-wise to see if they like it in your neighborhood, and
What-
then you grow.
What inspired you to write a book?
Pretty much the neighborhood, growing up in seeing the craziest things you could go through.
It's in
And
Brooklyn.
then when you read other books, and then you see books they read, and some of them be like too much exaggeration and make you look like, oh, come on, you can't believe this story.
Right.
So I said, do something better, I believe.
Hey, I know that's right. I usually say instead of complaining, I tell people all the time, get in the game. You know what I'm saying? Change the game by getting in it.
Where did you grow up at, Rex?
Well, really, I grew up in Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
See, Sumner Projects really ain't called Sumner's Vernon, like 303 Vernon.
Oh.
But you could say that's the whole projects and everything, Brooklyn.
Is that your TV back there in the background?
See, that's my little man. And all that.
Okay.
Little man. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Come here. Come on, say hi.
You got the little one there?
Out of the world, you a champion and you ain't saying hi? All right, don't worry about it.
Oh, he's being shy.
I know that's right.
That's your little cousin. That's your little cousin over here. Kyrie Martin. You don't want to be a star now?
You
Okay.
got
Come
maybe
on, little
later.
man. You gotta be a star like the rest of us, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised because he always dancing and doing him.
I know that. Hey, it's gonna be just like Pop. So what's the name of your very first book that you've written?
First book is called Dangerous Loops.
Okay, that's
But
the one. That's the one.
I guess the
we
cover
started
didn't
reading.
catch them. The cover didn't catch them. The Dangerous Loops. Like, see, first book like this Dangerous Loops.
Right.
That would have
I
caught
wrote
mine,
this,
guys. Yeah.
but it's like a street cover book. I guess they said that in the critics.
Street
in
cover.
this matter. You know, I guess it wasn't catching enough.
Right.
But that's my first book. I wrote it, you know, when I was on kind of like a vacation and needed to exercise my mind more. Let's put it that way. Instead of putting it like a lot of people do.
Without giving
Right
us too much about what the book is about, give us a little synopsis of what the book is about. Dangerous Loops.
Dangerous Loops, it's really about, but first let's correct something. See, now that's the old copy. Y'all might see that in the stores, but the new copy is looking kind of pretty much presentable.
Whoa.
Like this how the
Whoa. Yeah.
That's
Big
Yeah.
difference.
now everywhere online. You can see that everywhere.
That look
online
like some
now.
John Grisham shit right there.
Yeah.
That's great. I want them to think that way.
Yeah, man.
That's
How
great,
did
but
you?
the book,
Oh, I'm sorry. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna tell you about the book. A little bit about the book is it's like how they say an urban story now. Growing up in neighborhoods, but you know, like it's different scenarios that you go through. If you say in Brooklyn, I grew up in Brooklyn. It's kind of tough neighborhood, kind of tough areas. So you go through different things. It's different people for different styles. Like ladies, y'all might have a group of girls y'all go to school with. Y'all stay cool for a long time and get jobs and stay cool, just like the men. They might go through things like, say, this one is more like the gritty type, like to show you what's in the streets, drugs, this,
Right.
maybe other things you go through, snake stuff that could be prevented, and all that stuff there,
Right.
like snake stuff, silly stuff that we probably go through and face, like people step on your sneaker and something like that. It could cause a whole commotion.
Right.
Somebody
Yeah.
look at you wrong, question you or something. Somebody else question you or think you this person could cause you a whole drama and don't even know you got friends that could cause them problems. The whole big thing of the
Man, hey, that's some
something
real
big.
shit right there, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
When I was reading, I just started reading the books from the some of the passages that you guys sent us. I want to first of all tell you I like and I'm a reader.
Yes.
I really like the way that you. How can I say that you you really get deep in the explanation of every single detail. It's like I forgot what part we were actually reading, but when I started reading it, I instantly said that the type of writer you are, I can really dig the type of writer you are. You know what I'm saying? It almost like puts you in the place of what's going on in that book all to the T because
the
of the way
beginning.
that you explain everything. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I know some brothers that wrote some books, but they don't get as deep into detail as you do, and I really appreciate that. How did you get that that attention to detail? Where did that come from?
Well, I'm pretty much deep on a lot of things I do. Like growing up, try to do the best things and try to be the best at everything you do on it. So that pretty much is like, I've been stuck in the neighborhoods. So I know how it is to be there. I'm not the ones like from the window looking in.
Right.
I done been through things in neighborhoods. I done seen people do some wicked things that'll blow your mind.
Right.
Projects and stuff like that. Because you got to believe, like, I'm right up the block from Marcy Projects, Tompkins Projects. I'm right in the middle of all that, Sumner, You know, LG, Fort Greene, all that up there in New York, you probably hear LG,
Right, yeah.
all of this Farragon, Brevoy, where Fabulous and all them from and
Right.
everything. It's like smack in the middle of all of that. So, you know, coming up neighborhoods, we had to deal with a lot of stuff. So in books like I See Things, I want you to get like you're walking in there, like walk inside the characters, like you in the whole room with each other. Like we are talking right now,
Right.
I want you to feel like you be talking to the characters in there like
That's
that.
exactly
Feel
what
the
you do.
character,
That's
you know?
exactly what
Try
you
to
do.
get in touch with character that best fits you. Like the ladies, sometimes they could relate to some of the lady things.
Yep.
The guys, they could relate to the guys. The grimy ones, they could relate to the grimy kids,
ones
even if you don't
too.
want to. You know?
Yeah.
But I try to make that you feel it more. You know?
Man,
One thing I do like is that he actually goes into detail about what they're wearing. A lot of
Yeah.
them wearing rockwear. Is that what it was? Was it rockwear?
I think it was
That's pretty
Rockaway.
much, yeah, that's pretty much like a Brooklyn thing. You say Rockaway,
Yeah.
they got other clothes things on, but that's like to tell you what type of mentality they're in. Like
Yeah.
to tell
Right.
you the street codes to bring you to like the hip hop world into this world.
Man,
You know,
I
the
love when they
younger
came
world,
out with that
to
state
bring
property
them
gear,
to
man.
a
That
man.
state property. If you was from the hood and you know what I'm saying, you was hustling, you wanted some state property gear because they had some vicious ass stash spots inside them. But see,
There
you
you go.
only if
Then
you
you
from
see
the
that in
hood,
the
you gonna
book.
know something like that. You know, hey, the feds can pat you down. You be like, well, I got the state property, so he ain't even gonna feel these
Yep, that's
31.
what
Right.
we practice, right?
You know what I'm
So many
saying?
practice on it. But that's how it is in the book. You could relate to that because if you see that, like they check more pocket stuff, you could relate to everything in there because they got situations, love situations,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
Right.
go through things. Sometimes you have a like, say, Dollar. Everybody who read the book, even if it's a fiction book, they be thinking like Dollar pretty much like co-side with me as growing up as a younger person. With a mindset like that or something. But due to that, it's like say the person in the back of the book, I put my you could say one of my best friends, right hand man, rest in peace, Damo. But
Rest in peace,
that
Damo.
person in the back of the book, that's another one that like inspired me to do the book because he like keep going.
Right.
As soon as I told him we done it, fortunately somebody happened to kill him at the time. Man.
I'm
So,
sorry to hear that,
but-
brother.
and-
And
but-
it's terrible. That's a lot of. That's how it ends up happening. Unfortunately for us, a lot of times.
yeah, pretty much jail or death. That's how they see it. We gotta come a different way now.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do is show everybody I grew up with in the neighborhood, everybody that we can't go a different way
Yeah.
from all of that.
Now, I mean, I know here in certain, you know, we live in like the little tri-state area with D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, but you know, D.C. ain't no state. But I know down here, we're going back a phase. You know what I'm saying? A lot of places down here is going back to phase 1. How is COVID out there in New York? I know at first when we first got it, it hit you guys pretty hard down there. How is it doing down there now?
Well, I would say this. I respect down there too, because my sister and my family is down there. My sister and father and pretty much my mother down there right now at Maryland. So, you know, I can respect down there in Maryland. Got family down there in Washington too. And up here in New York with that COVID thing, yeah, it's kind of deep at places, but it's how your mental is. If
Okay.
you know that you got something, this COVID is running around here trying to trap us with stupid stuff, you got to stay on your immune system,
Yeah.
everything, your
Right.
vitamins. Now, my lady, of course, my queen, she stay on that, keeping us on that thing. She
I know
give
that's
us
right.
so
Shout
much
out to my
stuff like
cousin
that, you know what I'm saying?
Kareen.
Shout out to Corinne. Yes, indeed.
Shout out to Corinne Martin Oliver. Yes, my lady. But she'll definitely make sure you got enough vitamins and everything for
Yes,
you.
she
You might
does.
think you're taking too much, but that's good for the thing.
Yeah, I know that's right.
We steam. But other than that, you know, COVID is a lot of people ain't thinking, so they trying to run around and doing all this stuff together still because you miss the outside life.
Right.
You know, even I respect all the riots and well, not riots. Don't say riots. Just say the marches and things that's
Right,
going
yeah,
on for
marches, yeah.
the Black Lives Matter and everything. But that's also something COVID too, because you could throw people in the crowd with COVID. You know, the government is crazy in these worlds today. You don't know what people think.
Speaking of Corinne, I know she had these beautiful masks that she's making. We're gonna
Yes.
also
Oh,
get
yeah.
her on the show as well. Do you have
Yes.
one anywhere near you guys so you can just show us
But
real
what's I
quick?
do?
Yeah, just snatch
I mean,
one. Just
you know,
snatch
just
one.
real
Show
quick.
y'all what
We
my
gotta
cousin
give her
be
some
doing.
love. We gotta give her
Look,
some love on
this
the
is
He
y'all
show.
know
always
that.
busy doing these things.
This is my mask, but this is also let me take this off my face so y'all can hear it. Kareen's fashion collection, I believe, right?
I know that's right. I know
That's
that.
Kareen's glam. My bad. See,
She said, "Get it right, don't you?"
I already got it wrong. See, but don't worry. If you go up there, you'll see some prettiest masks there. You'll know it's hers. Korean glam masks.
I know that's
And
right,
she's
man.
always working on it. I'm trying to tell
See?
you. I called
This
her
is
last
why-
night.
And that's what you
Hold
call
on.
a talented
I have a
family.
little. I like to promote my lady because it's a family thing too.
Right.
So hold on for 1 minute.
Yeah. And she's, like I said, she's always busy working on them masks. I called her last night. I'm so sorry.
See, look.
I'm so focused on these masks.
See how her mask is?
Oh,
She got
wow.
the prettiest
And that's how they're
mask there
packaged.
is.
Yeah, they come like that.
Oh
Respect
yeah.
it. See all the masks there?
Oh,
You can
her
get your
mask
own
game
thing.
is
She
sick.
just- only one problem is she won't make one of the same mask for you. You gotta
Hey,
get
no,
all
no,
of
no.
It's
the
always
masks.
different.
Exclusivity is the
Already.
best, though. Exclusivity is the best, for real, because
Yes,
once you
it
get
is.
it, you don't want to see nobody else with it.
With
You know
it,
what I'm saying?
right. Yeah.
And then once somebody else got it, you can give each other that nod, like, oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah, you got
I
that
see.
glam on.
I keep mine.
I know that's
I
right.
keep mine somewhere close. See?
Uh-huh.
Get a closer view on it.
Shoot, man.
That's
So,
nice.
what do you have going on for the future? Let me ask you that.
Well, pretty much. I don't know if y'all can see stuff behind me and things, but we got a pop-up shop coming thanks to Kareem.
Okay.
Everything. We got a pop-up shop coming. They kind of pay tribute to Hamas, the glam, Kareem's glam collection. You know,
Yeah.
they're gonna show the thing to that. Plus, on her son too, Keelan.
Mhm.
We also got Keelan because he's an artist too coming up.
Yes,
We got
yes,
a
and
comic
he'll
book
be on the show
coming.
next week, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
Great too. But he also got things like clothing line, and this. So we trying to bring him into the world. He's only 13, but he got to learn now from things
Yes,
like that.
teach him early,
Right.
man.
Learn
Teach
it
him
young.
early.
Early.
Yeah.
Also with my world, I'm like pretty much on the like clothings. You see jean jackets. I do jean jackets.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the other thing he does. Is he does jackets besides his
here.
books.
See, this is like getting pretty much done and
Oh
everything.
yeah. Oh yeah. We need some of those, cuz.
got
I
jean
love,
jackets.
you know, it's jean jackets and Tim season. I need them.
Yeah.
And you already know,
Jean jackets
my
with the
brother that
baby
you just
carrots
seen
on
doing the jig. Hey, my brother is a jean jacket wearing motherfucker. Let me just be the one to tell you. Some Tims, I ain't never known the time for this nigga not to have Tims and some type of jean and
Jacket to
stumble.
go
You know what I'm
with it,
saying? So yeah, well, I most definitely he gonna love them jean jackets. So we got to get one up here for his ass. You know what I'm saying?
I do pretty much any type characters and all that. Sometimes I do the people, but I don't want to make one little mistake and they complain like it don't look like them. So,
You gotta
pretty
get
much
one. You know who Dumb Donald is?
Dumb Donald.
Dumb
I can
Donald
figure
from
it
Fat
out.
Albert.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If
do
we
that, too.
need to get one of them joints, man. Hey, my
do
brother's name just so happens to be so close to Dumb Donald. He's not dumb at all. Let me just go by saying
Smartest
that
one
because I
ever.
know
They be
he's
calling
around here
him
watching me some motherfucking way. But Dumb Donald, we need a Dumb Donald jacket for Dumb Donald. I mean, for Say
The
So.
same the size, Tell my lady, she probably be the interview ladies,
Yeah.
Say and tell you the name, the size, and whatever, and it'll probably be there soon.
Hey, so
okay.
what would you tell a young person that's looking to be an author but doesn't know the first thing about what to do in order to be an author? What would you tell that person?
First thing I say, follow your heart. If that's in your heart and your mind, and being an author is easy. It's just like everyday talking. You talk to people in the street every day. That's just like you writing in a book. You're doing diaries, this, that. It's what you experience. Sometimes you exaggerate to make the people, feel more better, like on the what ifs. Say, like, what if it went the other way and not this way?
Right.
That makes people start thinking. So if it went this way and everything caused chaos this way, then why would you want it to go that way? But you also put that in your mind. So keep doing what you're doing and don't let nobody stop you, Even if they try to say that, doubt you on the outside, when you go on the inside, you keep doing your pen game. That's how a lot of rappers got nice and everything too. So think of it. It's all the same.
Okay. Well, before you try to wrap anything up, I just had one of my questions I did have all this time. I read like the first and second chapter. I think she sent me to read. I was just wondering, the characters that you came up in Dangerous Loops. The characters that you came up with, I ain't trying to say their names because people, I don't want them to read the book.
Oh, you can say that. It's
Like-
out there on Walmart, Instagram, it's out there, Barnes and Nobles. You could get it everywhere now.
Yeah,
The book.
but I was saying like the characters, like did you like, not that, how do I ask this question? Do you know people personally of like as those characters, how you came up with those stories for them. Am I asking that right?
Like how did you
All right,
come up with those
Yeah, how
characters?
did you come up with your characters?
I'm gonna say it on a clear answer to that, so you don't incriminate nobody or nothing like that. But
Right.
New York State of Mind, of course, it's a whole lot of people with them state of minds in that book. And I grew
Right.
up I grew up in like the 80s, 90s, before all this 2000 stuff and things started changing a little. I ain't gonna say, well, if it changed for the better or the worse, that's up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could have been for the better. Say they got a whole lot more cops and cameras out here. That's one thing.
Man, what? It's funny that you said that.
that.
It's funny you said that. I was telling a youngin' the other day, you know what I'm saying? Because I still, talk to my youngin' sometimes that's on the block. And especially that's on some of these hot blocks. Because I'm an old school corner boy. And I tell them, I'm like, hold on, man. Like, if I left the block, let's say like 20 years ago, and they just started, like, I left the block because people started getting locked up on this same corner. I heard back then that they had a camera. If it's 20 years from then, when I heard that they might have had a camera, what makes you think there's anything like smart to go to the same corner 20 years later when they got all this good technology out here? You done seen about 150,000 more people get locked up on that same corner. And you like, man, I can go ahead and make a quick 5,000 a night right here. Of course, they make sure that you can make that 5,000 on that corner so they can, you know what I'm saying? Because when you catch some Fed charges, they give you at least, what 95, they got a 95% conviction rate. So, of course, they're going to let you go ahead and go to that corner where that camera been rocking for the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's real, dog. That's real.
I respect that, because that's how they do, man. But just like you said, they got that camera there, and they had it for years there. So think how long they got you on a movie.
Right, exactly.
They're making movies out there. These kids just got to learn nowadays. Like, them cameras ain't there for nothing. You think they just taking pictures of cars going past lights. Nah. They there for something else. And I know about that bonging. They can hear things. A mile away, they can hear what you're saying.
Man, all types of stuff.
Nowadays,
I'm talking about. Ain't no way in the world that you could still be moving how we was moving back then.
I say, from that answer there, that should answer your question too. I do know a lot of people like them people in that book.
That's what I was trying to get at. Because as I was reading, I was like, As I was reading, I was like, hold on, I know some of these things sound a little familiar. Like so I know them.
But before we go any further, I want you to let everybody know one more time exactly where they can find you. First, name the books one more time, and let everybody know that where they can find the books at.
And where they can find you on social media.
And yourself.
You got Dangerous Loops. You can find me as Rex Lucci, or on Facebook, Rex Lucci on Instagram, or you can see rexcdlee@gmail.com. This is like the book right here, The Love of My Life. You could catch her thing too at Kerr's Fashion Collection on Instagram and everything. But like I said, this is the book that's in the store now, Dangerous Loops. You need to go get it, see about it, see the things on it. It's a great book, a great read. This is Committed to Succeed. You have to connect someone to the family or something like that to know to get this book, because this one ain't in the stores yet. We're still working on that. We got to make sure the first one hit the land and hit the globe first, and then you can see about the second one.
And start running with the second.
There's probably like 3 more to come after that, some books. But we got Dangerous Loops 2, which you get Committed to Succeed, you will see part of Dangerous Loops 2 in this, the beginning. You know, so
like
that's the thing right now. These right here is they the deal, because this is my street. You know, you gotta have the street team. So these are still $15.
Right.
This one is in the store, so you might get it for $17 on the
Okay.
And everywhere you want to go.
Uncle Sam got to get a little bit of his. I can dig it.
Old one, the original, you can get this one still also for $15, but you have to contact me at gmail.com, or I have a website, but we also working on it because it's having some little difficulties. But it's called Dangerous Loops at Weebly.com. Like that. So but we're gonna correct it up and get it all right. So it'll probably be something later to see.
Man, most definitely, I want to thank you. Hey, you already family with us as it is, but as I tell everybody that comes on the Family Ties show, once you come here, you're a piece of the family forever. And we'll be, but you know what? We'll be probably most likely talking right back to you next week, because we got your son on next week, man.
He the artist.
Yes, man, yes.
That boy
right.
is creative. His mind is creative. I don't know. He surprises me sometimes with stuff that he draw. And I used to be an artist at that age, but this guy.
Now
Yeah, I
something
seen some of his
else.
work.
I
But
was
hey,
like, what?
that was
What?
this week with my man Rex Lucci right here on the Family Ties Show.
All right.
We'll be right
Peace
back
and respect.
after this.
All right.
Stay down. Stay woke. Gentlemen. Hey, Glock. Chop that shit. Bad house. What do, bro? Hey, Frog.
Produced it.
G43 make a nigga get back. I fell in love with them racks. All came in and I'm by the tax. I just be flipping the packs. I swear I just do what I want to. Chop on the block, I ain't fucking with 1, 2. You got a gun, I got 1, 2. Nigga want smoke, tell him to come through. G43 make a nigga get back. I fell in love with them racks. All came in and I'm by the tax. I just be flipping the packs. I swear I just do what I want to. Chop on the block, I ain't fucking with 1, 2. You got a gun, I got 1, 2. Nigga want smoke, tell him to come through. Nigga want smoke, he get hit with that flame. This ain't a joke, this ain't a game. Broke ass nigga better stay in your lane. Ain't doing no wrestling, but here come the pain. And here come the Glock, here come the chop. Go get the broom, go get the mop. Clicking on ops, I ain't never gonna stop. Keep chopping on the block, I ain't never gonna stop. Feel like Lolo, cause I'm back and I'm better. I fuck with my new bitch, she thinking she wetter. And I ain't gonna lie, if she asks, I'ma tell her. When it come down to war, man, I'm really a step. When it comes to the chop, I be flipping that. I'm standing 10 toes, ain't no sitting back. I fuck up my money and get it back. Stay done and stay woke, yeah, I'm living it. You know where he at? Nigga, let's spin. Walk down with that Glock, put that bitch on his chin. If he try to run, then them shots gon' begin. Block, 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 put him to an end. Niggas act tough till you push up. If I see my man, ain't no what's up. Got good aim, ain't no good luck. Shots to his brain, he ain't look up. Smoking on Zod, got me boofing the block. I got what you need, come get it, come shot. We ain't fucking with 12. Fuck all the cops, I ain't going to jail. I be moving too smart. I was smoking and lava. We really zooming, flipping the packs. Try really booming, counting them bands. Fuck who assume. When you see me on TV, nigga just tune. And I got Glock with me, he bout to chop shit. Feel like an Asian, we ride with chopstick. I seen the op bitch, she wanted op dick. Feel like her father told her, baby, you got this. Who got change for 100? Cause I want to do this money, you see this shit came from the mud. I was beating the block up, I had to jug. What would I do without guns and drugs? G43 make a nigga get back. I fell in love with them racks. All came in and I'm by the tax. I just be flipping the packs. I swear I just do what I want to. Chop on the block, I ain't fucking with 1, 2. You got a gun, I got 1, 2. Nigga want smoke, tell him to come through. G43 make a nigga get back. I fell in love with them racks. All came in and I'm by the tax. I just be flipping the packs. I swear I just do what I want to. Chop on the block, I ain't fucking with 1, 2. You got a gun, I got 1, 2. Nigga want smoke, tell him to come through.
Hey y'all, we're back with some relationship gossip. I hope y'all like the new backdrop.
I like
It
it.
goes with my shirt. You know, it ain't
What
too
is that
bad.
going into her mouth?
Oh my
It's nice and
god.
bright. I like that. Although I'm wearing pink today.
It like
Yeah, I
goes
just
with
wanted
it.
to try something new, something different.
Okay.
All right, well, let's just jump right on in here, okay? So, Christmas is coming up, so I feel like this will be a great post to actually open up with. So, Renee Walls in the WAP group, she posts has all different daddies, but one of them, okay, just so y'all can get this story, this is about a baby mama, and she's receiving money. She has 3 different kids, but all 3 have different baby daddies, okay? So all has different daddies, but one gave her $600 for his son for Christmas, but she splits it evenly between all 3 kids. Is she wrong?
No, he wrong.
For real?
He should have gave his child $600
Point
and
blank
said,
and period.
"Don't tell your mama."
But what if it's,
Exactly.
but what if it,
I mean, if you don't want it to go to everybody else, that's how you do that. Because if you give it to the mother, she gonna take care of the house.
Yeah.
with it.
And that,
but what if
as
the
she
baby
should.
is like, what if the
Don't
child is
matter.
like 5?
Who's the oldest? The mother dictates where the money goes.
Which is
She's
true.
the grand budgeter of the house.
Exactly.
So the way
You
you
should
do
just
that
bought the
is
child the gifts.
If the child is like too young to spend the money on their own, you buy
Yeah.
the gifts. You know what I'm saying? If
Well,
you,
I hope that child got a bank account. Shit.
you know what I'm saying.
You know, give him something to mean something. What you gonna buy him a $600 gift? He ain't got no money
Do you feel
for
cool
himself.
with like if the kid, if everybody in the house starving, and you give them $600? You know what I'm saying? What good is
Everybody gonna
I mean,
eat.
yeah, everybody's
He's
gonna
sitting in the
eat. You
corner
give it to
eating
me.
good. Everybody else
Yeah,
looking at him
nah.
like, I
But
wish I
that's,
could
that's
have some.
different from a Christmas gift.
I mean, but see, sometimes some people I know in the hood that like they making life decisions. Should I buy this person a toy because I ain't got no food? I
I tell you what, that child should have more than the other kids.
I feel like if
Yeah.
the father really wanted to spend
Yeah,
just the $600
I mean,
on that
something.
one,
How many kids she had?
3.
Three
I feel
different
like if
baby
that
daddies?
father really wanted to just spend that $600 on that one, he himself should
He
have took
should
the child
have.
out.
He should have
Damn
took her
right.
shopping.
Margaret Sanger would be pissed. Y'all not utilizing your damn contraceptives like you should. Everybody gets a turn.
Who the hell is that?
Right?
That's the lady. Who,
That's the lady who started
founded
Planned Parenthood.
Oh,
They actually
okay.
keeping these babies.
Oh shit.
Did you know?
So I have one of the comments here from Quinn Just Deep Chillin', I guess. Depends on a person's situation. Me personally, I wouldn't have. I would have put another 500 with it, and then for basically you would have added an extra 500 on top of that 600 for the rest of the kids.
They lying. Shit
Yeah.
sound real good in the comment. You motherfucker ain't got it.
Well, that's what they said. So that's how he would
Liar.
have fixed that situation. Another one said, unpopular opinion, dead ass wrong. So I mean, people have
who was
different.
wrong? The mom? They say the mom was wrong.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it's
wrong.
on
I
what
mean,
they
I
at in
can
their life,
argue
man.
either side, but at the same time, as a mom, she's not gonna allow her other kids to go without.
Without, right.
But as a father, like, well, I
That's
want
why
to
I
make
said,
sure that my
Daddy's
child gets
stupid.
exactly what they want.
Right.
So next time, Dad, take the kids
They
shopping
got the
yourself.
little cars that you can give your kids if you know.
Yeah. No. I like what you said, Kim. Why you sending money over there instead of going to get your son or your daughter, and then you take them out and y'all,
what?
y'all
Hey,
y'all chop that
y'all
600
know
down.
it's easier to toss some money around than it is to spend time.
Hey, yeah.
It's easier to give money.
That's
and
like
spend
the
time.
walk of
Spend
shame.
time,
That's like
yeah.
the proud walk, but the walk of shame at the same time when you drop your youngin' back off. Here, take all these bags and toys and shit.
Right.
And chicken fingers.
But honestly, I think
Fish
even
sticks.
if he would have done that and mom would have saw that kid coming home with all that stuff, she probably would have said, share.
brothers and sisters.
You know them animal-shaped chicken nuggets? They go on all this shit.
Chicken nugget shaped like a chicken.
Oh my God.
It's real chicken.
Real chicken, right? This ain't the processed meat inside here. I want you to know that.
stuff.
Well, the next subject I have is, if a man has a girlfriend and he gives another woman head,
What?
did she cheat or did he just grab something to eat?
Yeah, wrong with that.
Dun,
No, the
dun,
internet
dun.
wins again with this crazy shit.
Dun, dun, dun.
You grab some meat.
Well, in the words of, because I say so, if he can get caught.
Hey, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Now.
I think about beating him to the punch, because I know that's what he's going to say.
Because who gonna tell that he ate the pussy? Who gonna tell it?
That
He ain't gonna tell
That
it.
girl going
He
to
ain't
tell
gonna
it.
run around
No,
bragging
what's
about
going to
your
happen
lips.
is the girl's going to be
Man,
like,
I
yeah,
chewed
that's
her
why
out.
your man.
Oh, man.
With oil.
Oh, man.
That's
You
how
don't
women
want
do.
like that. Yes, they do.
Women will do it.
How do
know
the
y'all
juices
will.
taste on his lips, tell me?
Hey,
Really?
But soon as the dude,
That's how women do.
to go tell it, they'll be called, man, you old bitch. You be running, telling like old girl. You be talking like a girl and stuff. You supposed, why you be putting people business out there? But let the
Yeah.
nigga be like, yeah, this nigga did it. Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Man, look, these are all the text messages that he sent before he did it.
Clean my ovaries good.
Somebody always
He
gonna
ate it
snitch,
like
and it's
groceries.
usually the woman gonna be like, yeah, and she probably her friend. It's like, no.
and that's-
That's the
man.
sad part about it. Probably your
Oh,
friend or
man.
cousin. So Jamil Patrick says, depends on if I'm the woman or if I'm the male. Vicky Melinda said, if I let a man give me head, did I cheat or did I feed the needy?
Oh my God.
Well, all right. I think I kind of like that.
Like that one, yeah.
Flip the script and then how y'all feel.
Thanksgiving, you know.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Flip the script and then how y'all feel.
feel.
'Cause there's some hobnobblers out there.
Yeah, that's what the first one said. Depends.
Gobble gobble.
That's why Jamil Patrick, the first one comment said depends on if she's the woman or is she the male. That's why depends on.
Is
how
she
they
the
were-
what?
If she's the
If
woman,
she's the woman that's getting cheated on, or is she the male?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it
I
depends
got
on
that.
how am I supposed to feel about that, depending on which woman in the situation I am. That's what she's saying.
Terrible, man. That's just a stinker.
Well, you can answer all those questions about, well, how would you feel? How would the person feel if they was doing it? Would you be mad?
Yeah, I
They
would.
say eating ain't cheating.
Whatever.
Is
that so?
It's cheating, caught or not caught? Okay.
Let your girl.
Hold on.
be,
I was just going there.
Well, hold on. Now, you know what I'm gonna say? Because if she is getting it done, and I don't know
I'm
about
not
it,
saying getting it done. If she's doing it,
oh, she being
Because
Dolly
you like
Madison.
yeah,
Your
she got a glizzy. She
significant
got a
other
new
cheats on
glizzy.
you, right? You be like, okay.
Then what you gonna do?
You be like, okay, you gave the
If
cookies
I find
away.
out about
You
it,
better
then-
not have
then-
sucked this dick, and then they give you a little look around. You sucked this dick too? Oh my God! Like you
Now
kind
see-
of okay
now
with
see
knowing
how the story gonna be.
that your woman, that like, oh, okay, all right, you cheated, you had sex, but please tell me you didn't go down. You
But what difference do it make?
Hey, what difference?
It
No,
make
it
a
don't
whole-
make no difference. Because once you cheated and you got caught,
He lying.
nah, once you cheated, I don't even care what you did. I don't care
Hey,
what you
hey, it ain't
did.
worse.
If he put it in and you let him and he ain't raped you, and now I know, the deal is over.
One hole is different than the other.
One hole is nah.
Shit.
Nah.
You don't kiss? You don't kiss?
You ain't talking about kissing.
I am talking about
Yeah,
Well, I guess
if
we
she,
is.
if she,
I guess we is.
like she said, get a new glizzy
Some
and
way,
come
somehow,
home,
the guy-
and
you
you
like-
don't know, so
Hey,
she's
here you
not
go, you
caught
like-
and kissing all on you.
I know
Shit,
one
a couple
thing.
years ago, shit, you was. Remember that time you had I love you, I have forgiven you, but I can't kiss.
Nah.
Can't kiss you. You wake up in the morning and shit. If
Listen.
that balls on your breath, just fucks you up mentally forever. You know what I'm saying? But sex, you can get over the sex though. Shit, you went down on them.
Listen, with me, if you had sex with him, you did everything. Because
Regardless of the details.
everything's getting done when I do it. I leave no stone unturned.
Now makes sense.
I'm gonna sink
Tell
this
me
tea bag. I'm gonna make me some tea. I'm gonna sink this tea bag. I don't care.
You meant to tell me you did the thing.
That's why they call it Lipton.
Lipton, oh my gosh, I can't.
Shit, you better go on to the next part of the story.
Lord
Get
have
Dr.
mercy.
Deep.
Yes, let's move it on.
I mean, why waste the session? You know what I'm saying? Why you just gonna have sex and you ain't gonna do everything?
Everything.
Just leave
If
it
you
all on
gonna do
tape,
it,
huh?
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Leave it all on the map. Bring it.
Would you rob a bank and leave some money in there?
Oh shit!
Depending
Why
on
you
how
have
fast
to put
you
it
gotta
like
leave.
that?
Right.
You might not get it all.
I'm gonna leave the change. You didn't leave the change. That shit
I
too
ain't
heavy.
leaving shit. All right.
Man, what else you got for us in this?
All right, so the last subject, y'all, for
Oh, man.
relationship gossip I got today is, all right, I dated an older man, 6 months. His wife passed last year. He had pics of her in the house, and it made me feel uncomfortable. So I left. I came again unannounced, and the wife was there, alive. Huge fight. It was a huge fight. He says he has Alzheimer's, and he don't remember me. I'm pregnant. Help.
This shit don't sound real.
Hold on.
It don't sound
No,
real
no.
to me.
She came back and that nigga turned to a mime. The fuck is going on here? I do not see
I got
you.
all time. Is that the best
I
excuse you
don't
can come up
see
with?
That's what he
I don't
said.
feel.
First of all,
That seems too
You are
why
what?
he let her know where he live at?
Yeah,
so that
obviously-
she could pop up over his house.
Unannounced.
Yeah, I can
But they
envision
dated
why.
6 months.
I
They
can
dated
envision why.
6 months? What is 6 months?
His wife was on the
See,
all girls
that's
trip.
Vacation or
And
something.
right.
Right.
And
she
this
just
nigga came
came
up with a
back.
whole lie. He was stupid. He came up with a whole lie. My wife died. Don't worry about all these pictures on the wall.
Right.
Man. Yeah, I keep them here for the kids, man. How
That ain't my wife. That's her sister. She got
I'ma
a twin.
take the pictures of my dead wife down right now. It's so fresh, and then like you fuck up and you're like, whoo, shit, she's gone. I'm never ever gonna see her again. And then she pops back up. You're like, oh,
She's pregnant.
blind,
Right.
blind. Who are you?
But
Who are
actually, we
you?
talked about this last night when we were out. Would you feel uncomfortable people dating someone and they still had their ex-wife's pictures up? And she
I
had
think I'd be
passed?
uncomfortable. I mean,
If she
would
was
too.
dead?
yeah, I think.
Not-
I mean,
what-
one
not-
picture,
see, first-
one picture, okay, but like,
And like someone had like a
lot, like
really
all
big
of them?
poster-sized picture. You know,
Well, to
him
be
and his-
honest, being a guy before
Y'all don't get
before-
jealous when they got Jesus and Martin Luther King and John F. Kennedy
before
on the
I
wall.
was married, you know
I
what
don't
I'm
have
saying?
that.
Unfortunately, I was always a side dude. So 9 times out of 10, I was hitting a joint beside the picture of a hubby or,
Yeah, me
or
too.
something. And shit,
Me
I
too.
never
Well,
trip.
yeah.
I never trip. I'm looking for the
Yeah.
glare in the
because you
picture.
knew,
Because
you
that-
knew
that-
you were
but you
only
knew
there
your role.
temporary.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
you knew your
exactly.
role. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No,
we
hold on,
talking
but-
about if someone was actually dating someone who's
After a
right
while,
for-
it turns into a date. Don't get it twisted. She might be still married, but we hey, you ever like, hey, you better not be fucking nobody else but me and him.
Ain't gonna be no other side, nigga.
so that's when you see them out with they boo and you can't say nothing because you
You gotta respect the game. You gotta respect the game. You know what it
Oh,
is.
man, it
I
done
ain't never
happened.
did that.
It done.
Hey,
What did
hey,
happen?
it didn't happen. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm trying to tell you. It happened, and that's the part like the people don't want
but
to
you knew
admit.
your role in that. So
Yeah, because
Take a
see,
spot
I'm gonna
and
tell
gonna
you,
sign
and
up.
I'm the same way. I always been the side dude, and one thing I always say, keep your man, because one thing we ain't gonna be doing, probably won't be going out.
I remember, yeah,
That's his job.
That reminds me of a
He take
story.
you to the movie, take you to dinner,
The eyes
I
in the
bring
sky.
dinner to you,
I just come to clean the pipes.
right?
I made a dumbass move one time, years ago. It was like the day after Thanksgiving. And one of my Jones called and was like, come on over,
Look, she's looking at you like.
me and my Jones,
better tell that story right.
This is a funny story.
How many
you know?
moons was this
Yeah,
ago?
this is some moons. And it's so many moons ago.
Baby,
I
some
forgot
moons.
what the eyes in the sky was driving back in the day, but I had to call him because I ended up finding out. That's when I found out her husband was a PG police.
Oh yeah, you told me this story.
And dog, like I'm stuck out the joint. I think I might have called you and you was like, "Nigga, you need to stop doing this dumb shit type shit." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, please don't cuss me out now. Just come and come save your brother's
But he
life.
came home.
Yes, just out of nowhere.
How you get out?
The
Luckily,
window.
I'm leaving. I was already leaving, and I see a PG police car walking, and she pushes me. Like, run. I'm like, run. I'm like, oh, that's him? She said, yes, nigga. I instantly broke into a building, tried to go through that building to another building. I'm in a neighborhood out in Maryland, and I'm just trying to
You
run
think
from
he
building
ain't
to
see
building.
you run?
Right.
Oh, he did. He did.
Oh, he did.
She got her ass whooped that night. Then.
I was coming out of his house.
He
You
don't
know
care
what I'm
about
saying?
that.
And I messed up. And luckily, you know what I'm saying? Luckily, because the phone I had on me at the time was dead. But I knew the Eyes in the Sky number. So I called the Eyes in the Sky from this dude that he wanted to type it Joan too. So he was like, man, that's funny. I always want to type it, but look, you can hide inside my apartment for a minute. That's the only reason I'm here to talk to y'all today. Because the nigga let me inside the house. I'll never forget. The Redskins and the
A
Dallas
neighbor
Cowboys.
let you
A
inside?
neighbor let me in. Redskins and Dallas was playing. I remember like it was yesterday. I'm a Redskin fan. You think I rooted for the Redskins that fucking day? Fuck them niggas, man. I'm a Dallas fan today. A Dallas fan let me in the house. Well, I'm rooting for them niggas today. I'm like, look, so I called Meezus. I was like, Meezus, I'm gonna be in this little trash can junk. And he laughed me out and cussed me out, but you know, I hopped out the trash can and I lived to fight another day. But dog, I'm talking like, and the PG police was slapping her out and all that good old shit.
Did you
That's
go
some
back
real
over
shit.
there?
I went back a couple times, but under different circumstances. Under different
To
circumstances.
the same house?
No, not. She had a friend around the corner.
Lord
Oh, my
have
gosh.
mercy.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you. You talking about scary?
You
Man.
down with OPP?
You know me.
Well, the only comment I can remember that came from this was the DNA doesn't have Alzheimer's, so they was to go get checked out. She said she's pregnant, so they go get the DNA test. The DNA test ain't gonna say Alzheimer's; it's gonna say use the daddy. So Well, that was it for relationship gossip, guys. Please
That was
make
juicy,
sure
girl.
that you
That was juicy.
make sure that you go on Facebook.
Shit don't make
and
no sense. Y'all need to stop doing this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Some of these
There's
stories, I
always
be like,
something
some of these
crazy.
stories is unbelievable. I be like,
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
Hey, but it's happening, man.
I
Especially
know.
the Corona
Some
stories,
dumb
man.
Make sure that you go on Facebook and go to the group Relationship Gossip and or the WAP Girls.
WAP.
group. And make sure that you leave your posts and your comments, and you may get shout outs and your posts said here. Thanks for joining Relationship Gossip. It's been real.
And that was this week on Relationship Gossip. In a couple minutes, we'll be right back after this.
And welcome back, fam. Now it's time for Kim's Corner. All right, so you know here on Kim's Corner, what we do is we focus on YOU, because no matter what's going on in this world is what's going on the inside that counts. So this week, I want to talk about something that a lot of people deal with, and sometimes they deal with it silently, and that's anxiety.
Oh, yeah. This COVID got everybody
Man,
anxiety
listen.
high. The election had everybody anxiety high. Boy, they going to need this message from you.
2020 pulled up and dropped off COVID, quarantine. People
Right.
worried about their jobs. People worried about their house. You got food shortages. You got government corruption. All this racial tensions and everything. So it's normal for your anxiety levels just to be
Through the roof.
all over the place. Just all over the place, right?
Yeah, so I'm almost sound like morning confusion. Then almost destruction. It almost sound like you was saying.
Right, because it's really on top of your regular day. You normally have your stuff like worry about your kids, worry about your relationships and things like that. So
Now you got to worry about wearing a mask everywhere, and
Oh,
I'm tired
I
of getting my
hate it.
lipstick
I hate
on
it.
my
I
mask
hate it.
and my makeup on my mask.
Because your lipstick popping today.
Oh man, not to mention they're trying to force the kids back in school and
Yeah. And
Yeah,
with
my
the
kids ain't gonna be no
mask,
test dummies.
you smelling your own breath
Oh, man.
all the
yeah.
time.
Yeah, make sure you pop a mint in there just to please yourself. Okay?
You know?
And
Spray
so-
that mask with some cologne or something.
somebody need to come up with a mint mask.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
That's funny. So basically what anxiety is basically excessively worrying about something that might happen, could happen, and lots of times it's something that you just can't really control. But your mind is constantly, how am I gonna do this? What's
Yeah.
gonna happen? What if this happened? And you're just constantly worrying, and it actually does nothing to change the situation, but it just has an effect on you because you're just
Constantly
excessively worrying about it,
thinking about it.
overthinking, trying to figure out how it's gonna happen,
Pondering
And
on
the
it,
thing
basically.
is, it don't fix anything, right?
No.
And so, some of the signs of anxiety, which you may not actually realize, if you're overthinking too much, if you can't sleep, if you get heart palpitations, and your heart beating fast, you get headaches. If you're constantly worrying about something over and over, as soon as you wake up, it's the first thing that's on your mind. You might. Some people get panic attacks. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know some
I
people
do.
who have that.
I don't experience all that. I must have, and normally I'm a stress-free type of guy. But I'm serious. A lot of stuff you naming, I done experienced it
I
in
can
2020.
Imagine
Yeah,
how much,
that's
how
what I'm
much
talking about.
you being a man of your family, you know what I'm saying, for so long, and like you've always been that type of person that try to beat yourself from yesteryear. You know,
Competing with yourself?
Like all of you all, you know what I'm saying? But especially, dog, I don't know how many times I done called you out the blue. You already got kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking with all the you got a big ass house. I'm like, how this nigga paying the
do.
bills on this big ass house? Then he got kids. Like, yeah, the kids stay fresh to the motherfucker. How I got kids. How the fuck he keeping them fresh? Got this big ass house and got a car. Hold on, his wife got a car too. Oh man, I know this. I be thinking like I know there got to be a lot of fucking anxiety. My sister, shit, she got a house built from the fucking ground up. Like I'm like, dog, I'm like, she got kids.
And paying for it by herself.
You know what I'm saying?
All by myself.
I'm like,
I'ma
good
come help you
grief,
out.
The
Thank
anxiety. How do y'all deal with that though? Not to go off your story.
No, it is a lot, and those are things that actually weigh on your mind because, like for me, if I ain't working, ain't no other money coming in.
Right.
And so
Yeah.
that's really something that really sits in the back of my mind. I'm like, man, if I drop
But
one
y'all
ball,
maintain, y'all
Right.
but
It's
y'all
like,
do
I
it
don't
with
have no
such
wiggle
grace.
room.
Y'all do it with such grace.
listen,
The outside looking in,
You can't
we
tell.
can't
if
see.
it had not been for the Lord on my side, I don't know where I'll be. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know how many times it came this close to me in this house. I'm like, I'm just gonna kiss this house goodbye. I'm getting tired of worrying about this stuff. But every time I say, you know what, just forget it. God, he come right on through. Say, no, you ain't going away.
Making
I'm
a
like,
way,
okay,
right.
But yeah, it's definitely not easy. And in addition to some of those symptoms, it actually has some psychological and physical effects because you become irritable, you fatigued, right? And your mind is constantly racing, just overthinking on everything. And sometimes it affects your memory. You can't remember anything because you're busy so much worrying about.
Oh my God.
God damn,
Yeah.
I got fucking anxiety.
No, but you know what? It's
now.
such
Because
a
I don't get no
normal thing.
motherfucking sleep. People be looking at me like, how the fuck is he still up and moving around?
And for so
I don't
long.
even know.
Right, and it also the behavioral things, you become obsessive or compulsive, or you may drink a lot or smoke a lot because you're trying to cope with it, right?
Damn,
And so,
always.
but
I must be real stressed because I be throwing them back. This nigga stressed out. He got another bottle.
Every week.
But see,
Come on.
now there is a difference between regular stress and anxiety, because stress comes from the outside. You know, certain situations cause stress, which is normal. But anxiety is the internal. It's your constantly thinking. It's your thoughts. It's your worrying and about something that may not even be happening. So that's the sad part about anxiety, because whatever you worry about, it may not even be true, because you're just either trying to control a situation,
Right.
or you just overthinking how it may happen, or what's going to happen if this. And so anxiety is more internal, and stresses are normally things from the outside. And so
That's deep, y'all.
yeah, so
hella
we
deep.
always want to make sure that we are aware, because when you find yourself snapping at your kids and you're just being real irritable and things like that, you could just need to chill out for a minute. Go
Yeah.
take a hot bath, take a hot shower,
Take a trip.
go have a drink of wine or something, right?
Don't tell me drink wine. Okay.
And,
Trip.
and
a trip.
one of the dangers of that, because
Without nobody.
anxiety actually weighs on your heart and it weighs you down. And if you're not careful, you can end up being depressed because you can't fix a situation, and it's like a rabbit hole. You start about worrying about something, then you're depressed about it, then you stuck there so long, and you don't really know how to get out of it.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is leave you with some tips to get over your anxiety, right?
All right, I'm going to take heed to some of this stuff.
Yeah,
too.
me too.
Well, I'm
listening.
always gonna come with a good word.
Take my notes.
Pray about it. The Bible said, "Cast all your cares on Him, because He cares for you." He don't want you stressed. He don't want you worrying, because it don't change nothing. That's the bad. Worrying don't fix nothing.
Nope.
Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, whether you worry about it or not.
Or not.
And so just remember that. And if you remember Martin, he used to say, "Woosah."
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta take a woosah moment just to calm down, just relax
Serenity
your
now.
mind,
Man.
slow down, breathe a little bit, and just let go. Sometimes you just gotta be like, you know what, just forget it. And you gotta recognize that you can't control the outcome. You gotta accept that whatever happens, it's going to happen, and that's what's going to be it, right?
Yeah. I think for me, most of it comes, I know you're not supposed to worry, but because I can't foresee what's about to happen, I
Right.
just don't know, and I'm just like, I'm stuck in limbo. I think that's the biggest problem for me,
Yep.
because I don't know what's about to happen. And like you said, overthinking, I always start thinking of the bad things that could happen. I'm
Yep.
just like,
You notice that we never worry about the good.
Yeah.
We're making up all these scenarios in the mind of the worst thing
things
that
that could
could happen that may not ever even happen.
Yeah,
But we
I
stressing ourselves over it. Right?
That's me.
And so what we got to do is interrupt those thoughts with something positive. When you find yourself just caught up in that whirlwind of thoughts in your head, just know what? God's got it. You got to interrupt those anxious thoughts, right?
And stick with it.
But you
Keep
know,
with
that's always been my philosophy, and I guess you know, because we came up, you know, mom minister and all of this stuff.
Right.
So we came up always leaning on God. So it, you know, that's probably why I try to stay stress free, even though I got, you know, the world on my shoulders, and people don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know He got it. You know, whatever. Listen. I done been in the craziest of situations where I ain't know what was around the corner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I still went around the corner. And whatever was there, I confronted it, I dealt with it, and that's it, and you move on.
And that right there is key. I actually had that written down to say, because it's going to happen. You just got to face it.
Yeah.
You got to have faith and just face whatever it is head on.
You go in every fight knowing you might get punched in the face. So get that out your head.
And you know,
and throw your knuckles.
And so what? If you do get punched in the head,
Yeah,
you've
fighting.
already survived your worst days. So even if you get knocked down, it's okay. Tomorrow's coming. You'll be better. You'll heal. And so get through. You got to have faith that whatever happens, I'm going to be all right regardless.
Yeah. I was talking to my mom the other day, and she's like, yeah, that is true, of course. You know, don't worry, give it to God, understand. But some situations is that there's seeds that you have to plant in order for God to be able to help make it grow. Because there's some things that you just, I mean, understand, just give it to God. But sometimes there's things you can't just sit and just let it happen.
Faith is dead without works type of
Right,
thing.
you have to put something in work, in plant the seed, you know what I'm saying? And then God will help you water it, sunshine it for it to grow. So, I mean, I guess that doesn't happen. So that's not everything, but some situations there is a seed that you have to plant. Some of them you just...
And sometimes that seed is prayer, because sometimes getting it off and out is a release. It gets it off of your chest. It gets it off your plate to try to fix. And it's like, you know, I can't fix this, God. You're going to have to do this.
And He will lead the way.
And then the other thing
He
that
will
you can
definitely
do,
lead the way.
sex. Get you some. Get that thing off, man.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
now.
Get that thing off.
Sometimes it do be feeling like a
Let
demon,
load
right?
off.
We were talking about God and you're throwing sex. It's kind of like...
I mean...
I'm trying to tell you what's gonna make you feel good.
If you have it ready and available for you, that could help ease your mind.
But I think sometimes, okay, if I'm stressing too much, the sex might not be the same.
Yeah,
Right, because anxiety will affect your
Jimmy's worried
mental
too.
state. And so
Listen,
you gotta be skillful. Like if she's stressed out and you really trying to help get her out and you trying to get some, you can't just come straight, because she gonna be like, stop,
No.
I ain't ready there. You gotta know how to ease your way on in there.
Yeah.
You gotta ease your way on in there.
Down the road. And
I'm kicking the door waiting
don't get me
for
wrong, he does a great job.
You ready, bitch?
Shoot the club up.
All right, and so whenever you feel stuck, because like you said, sometimes you just get stuck. It's almost like fear. It's, you know, anxiety is fear's cousin, sister,
yeah.
brother, whatever
Right.
you want to call it. You just get stuck. You just got to always remember to keep it moving. Don't stay stuck wherever you are, right? And so, and if you remember that, KIM, remember I said that.
I know that's
You
right.
gotta pull a Kim on your anxieties. You gotta just keep it moving. Don't stay stuck. Release, have faith. Get rid of your fears. Get rid of your anxiety, and realize worrying don't fix nothing.
Yeah.
It don't change nothing.
don't.
And so, find ways to release. Find somebody to talk to. Release your anxieties and keep it moving.
And legalize it. So- get that anxiety up off you. Some jungle funk.
That's it for Kim's Corner. And when we come back, we'll come back with a special treat from you know who.
Who? Me?
Because I say so.
Yeah.
Right after this.
And welcome back to the Family Ties Show.
You know it.
I don't know if y'all still anxious. All this anxiety over what the hell's going on with this election.
Man, he ain't
know.
trying to let go.
I know he
He
ain't.
ain't trying to let
Talking about a
go.
recount
But
somewhere?
I mean, it's a whole lot that's going on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and we see it. We gotta look at it for what it is.
What it
You know what I'm
is.
saying? What it is it's, you know, they stealing another election. And I said another one because this ain't the first one they stole. You know what I'm saying?
When you say they, we talking about which one of
The
them?
deep state wins again. Son of a bitch. So, look, Operation Mockingbird, supposedly when it's an operation that the government had back in the days to use media outlets to almost kind of brainwash you. It shapes your mind, the way you think and everything, right? That was way back in the days. MK Ultra and all of that stuff, and they supposedly ended, but they ain't ended. Operation Mockingbird still in full effect, and it looked like the deep state and the media done successfully pulled off and derailed the Trump train. I don't know yet because we still waiting, but I from what I'm looking at, the way they fighting, I mean, they got the media on their side.
So, that's true.
Because you know how I feel about this COVID thing.
Yes.
You know how I feel about it. So they was able to sneak, the votes early. People voting early. They taking votes late. There's ballots flying from everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
But they planned that before COVID even came. Yeah. Back in January, because I read an article how they passed. Something
COVID was here in October before that January. But go ahead.
No, I'm talking about not up to 20.
Oh, when?
2019.
January 2019. Okay, and what happened?
And they introduced something about the ballots, the mail-in ballots, something like that. I gotta find it for you.
Yeah.
So it wasn't something that's new. They planned it way back then, and so when this time came, they just put it out there. So that's why Trump been saying this way before the election started that they was going to rig the votes. He's been saying this for a while.
Right.
And so they did that way back in 2019.
So to counter that, the deep state did this. Look at what you see on TV. Okay? And what you see on Facebook and what you see on all these social media outlets. Trump can't do shit right.
Oh, you got that right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's just not
nothing he do is going to
social media.
Right.
Especially like on CNN, boy, they be ripping a hole in Trump.
I'm talking about they done suppressed now to, now they done suppressed everything to anything that's got anything to do with Trump, they canceling it out. This the president still of the United States. How you can't let this man have a platform?
Obama had it bad, man.
I mean,
Obama ain't have it bad because
bad.
Obama was put there. So he didn't really have it bad. They just made it seem bad.
No, I'm talking about as far as him not being able to get a lot of stuff through, how everything was getting blocked. But Trump, he got
what he needed to get through. I bet you that Defense Act went through, didn't it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so they did what they were supposed to do. All that other stuff is fat on the meat. He ain't get to do this and all the party and no and all that shit. That was part. That's part of the play.
I think that got a lot to do with social media. Like social media wasn't as prevalent.
But okay, so you say that now, but you look at him, they banning him on Facebook and Twitter, and this the president, y'all.
But you gotta think about it's him. Look at all the stuff that he's been doing and saying. Like for real, are y'all getting the emails from him too?
From who?
From Trump.
And I delete every single one of them.
Like he started, what? He been getting mad.
Nah,
he's trying to start a war. You know what I'm saying? Like
what?
That's why they canceling him.
How you think you gonna beat the deep state other than a war?
Because
Trump ain't trying to start a race war. That's not what he's trying to do.
A class war. Maybe not a race, but classes.
Class?
Yeah. I believe he want either you be rich or you poor. Ain't no in the middle.
And you think Trump want that? If that's the case, they would let him win this election because that's what they want. That's what you're getting ready to get. You getting ready to get rich and poor. They talking about six. They talking about 6. What they talking about? 6 weeks of staying home. They trying to pitch at us now. They gonna wreck the economy and to a point where you don't have nothing but rich people and poor people. You see what I'm saying? So that's what they want anyway. The middle class is the United States whole card. No, serious. Wow. Because that's where the strength of our dollar come from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if that's what 9/11 was about. It's about giving up our sovereignty, for security.
For the one world.
Right.
One world government.
Right, and that's what's getting ready to happen under Joe Biden. We going back. That's why they talking about the big reset. That's what the big reset is. It's the resetting of the new world order. Now that Trump out the way, we can go back to the shit we was doing before. You know, with the TTP and all this other shit, all this global this and global that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't gonna be no more United States. So that's what the real war is about. It's about nationalism versus globalism. And you gotta and that's why I say if you gotta check out your mind. You gotta stop taking everything face value on what you see on TV and analyze everything you see on TV, both sides. You know, it's cool.
That
I mean,
New World Order is true because I remember seeing clips of George Bush and he was talking about the New World Order.
Yeah.
So that's not a conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
so
I remember that.
You can go back and watch thousand clips and see how that has been a plan in place for eons of years. And it's really just coming into fruition with this COVID thing. So
and the COVID thing is going to do what? Everybody stick your motherfucking arm out. Here come the needle. Mandatory. And if you don't, you ain't gonna be. You see, you see what Ticketmaster doing, right? You can't even buy tickets unless you got COVID test to nowhere.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what they doing. So
so it begins.
And so it begins.
So it begins.
So if you don't get this shot, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. It's like the mark of the beast. They say if you don't have the mark of the beast, you won't be able to do nothing. You won't be able to shop. You won't be able to do nothing.
Yep.
So here we are, my Paisley crib.
And the one world government, that's just one part. When they do the one religion, that's going to be the other part.
Yeah.
And that's what the Pope's been trying to implement. So watch that. Keep your eye on that. It's going to be all one faith, or they're going to want everything to be one faith.
Everything going to be one.
Government,
and one ruler, the United Nations.
Yep. So basically, in the next 4 years, we got a plan for the next 4 years. Man, see, only reason I say that, I'm saying that is because the one thing that stood out in the Bible is say no man will know the time. And just because y'all close on the timeline, I think y'all just messed it all up. Because God said first that no man gonna know.
No, you might not know the day, but you will know the season. It's just like when the leaves start to fall off, you know
it's
what
almost
season.
fall.
Right. So when you see certain things happening,
what's the difference in the season and us in the season with God though?
I mean, because God's time, God don't
have no time difference. You know
God don't even value time like that because
exactly.
God is infinite.
I mean, we might know the season that we might be looking at might be.
Well, you remember that story in the Bible where Jesus condemned the Pharisees because they didn't recognize the sign. He said, "How you can look at the sky and know what's coming, but here I am, you don't even recognize the time that you're in." And so there is a certain expectation that those who are privy to understanding spiritual things, that you should be able to look at what's going on in the world and be like, yep, this is right here in the Bible.
It's almost time to check out.
It's almost time. I remember they said this in Revelation, and they've been saying it for a while, so yeah.
But that only applies to people who subscribe to that ideology.
That's why I say those who know the Bible.
Right. But that don't make it fact.
Because even with the vaccine, you start to think, okay, what part of Revelations is this in? Because you talked about, the Bible talks about a time will come where you won't be able to buy or sell without this quote unquote mark. Now the vaccine may not be the mark, but we can see the framework is starting to happen. So that when the mark comes, it'll be easily accepted because you've already accepted it in the vaccine. Right. So it's not always going to be a force to do it. They kind of ease it way and they get your mind ready to accept what's going to come by doing the smaller things.
But that's why, like I said, when you look at the bills that's being passed, every president throw an alley-oop to the next president. You know what I'm saying?
Big time.
So Trump's alley-oop that he got from Obama was the Defense Act bill because, and think about it, he just fired his Secretary of Defense because he wouldn't allow Trump to sic the military on people who was protesting and burning down cities. So now that he's fired, what do you think Trump gonna do? He still got a month and a half before he got to pack up. He can declare martial law. He still can do that.
He would be one to do that. I can see him doing that. Yeah, I could definitely see him.
Yeah, and also, and that's why I keep saying, we got to use our minds. think about this. I forgot what I was going to say.
I thought I was
He was
smoking
thinking so
outside.
deep
That
he forgot.
motherfucking anxiety
I was
shit.
about to start thinking like,
Things to make you go,
I know, right? I mean, but this is a war for our minds too, and we got to remember that. We gotta be in charge of our mind. We can't be swayed. We can't just keep believing stuff for face value, because these media outlets is all they bought and paid for.
True that.
And they work for somebody, and they got what is called spin. So they're gonna spin a story to make you think a certain way. Use your mind.
Y'all
Don't think
seen
that way
Scandal.
if
Y'all
it
know
don't
how they
fit
used to
your
do
way.
that.
Exactly.
Right,
If it don't fit your agenda, don't let them do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for just we think it's cool that they stole the election because Trump ain't the president no more. Fuck the fact that they stole the election. Long as Trump ain't the president, I
Yep.
don't give a shit.
That's the mistake.
Okay,
But-
so now when you start accepting that, now what do you think?
Didn't
Yeah.
Hillary win last time? Man, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I mean, didn't Hillary win, and then all of a sudden Trump was president? Mm-hmm. So he stole it too. I mean,
Yeah.
So what's so bad
Yeah.
about somebody trying to steal it from him?
No,
he
nothing.
wanna stay.
Nothing. But it's like I said, where's the value in your vote? See why I say I wasn't voting? I'm not sitting in those fucking lines and they pull shit like this. Not gonna do it. But Conan talked me off the ledge.
was
Now I'm
just
back
about-
on the
I was
ledge
just
looking
about
in the
to say
street.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Your vote matters on a different level, but maybe not
Yeah.
necessarily on
That's
that
why I
level.
that's why I
Because
always said
there's always a scheme, there's always a plan that's bigger than what we can see.
Yeah. Yeah. And
See,
they the
that's
ones
what people
planning
need to
though.
realize.
They the ones planning though. And what are they planning? Our demise. But like I
Demise
said,
of the United States.
yeah, because the United States is one of the biggest last sovereign countries that, that's ruling the world pretty much. And if we don't buckle, then they can't do their new world order. But if we buckle, and Biden gonna make sure we buckle, and we gonna buckle and bend over and spread cheeks, because here it comes. The love train, right? Serious.
Yeah, please.
If you say
they thumbing their nose at the woke right now. They like, y'all talking about some motherfucking cabal. Y'all talking about some damn child pedophilia.
It'll
That shit
come
ain't
out.
going on. Oh, it's going on.
It's gonna come out.
Yeah, but it might not come out. Because if they,
going
I most definitely don't believe it's gonna come out, because just a couple weeks, every time we hear a story about 30 to 40 kids getting found somewhere, that's the last you hear of it.
exactly,
Right.
they don't talk about
they,
that.
They don't go into depth.
Yeah.
They just do a little blur.
They'll tell you how many people
These
died
guys-
from COVID, but they won't tell you how many kids just got rescued from
Right.
getting,
and all the
crank yanked in
protests
their
and
little
all that
Google.
goes on about it. They don't give any media shine to that.
Nah, they not.
They'll let you
Right.
know one time how many people was involved with it. They'll show you the hillbillies of it. They only write the names of the police officers or the priests, but they won't show them. They'll show the hillbillies that the kids were staying with, or the black people or Spanish people they were staying with. But them real names that really owning these bodies that's getting trafficked, they don't get no picture, man.
It's
That's
about suppression. They can control when they can control the information that you
Yep.
hear.
Yep.
That's very dangerous.
Paramount,
That's dangerous
Pictures
as
still ain't
shit.
came back out with that damn story.
I know,
man.
I know, and you ain't gonna hear it. You ain't gonna hear it. I've been waiting for like weeks. We ain't heard nothing from it.
No. But let Billy shoot Johnny down the street. We
And
hear
you
all
can't
about
even
that.
always
All
Google
week.
stuff, because they would take all that
All
stuff
week.
down. They
Yeah,
control
quick.
everything you see.
quick.
Exactly. So that's the only thing I'm trying to get everybody in line with, is looking at the big picture. You know what I'm saying? And using your mind, and don't let your mind be manipulated. You know what I'm saying? I was telling somebody earlier this week, and especially for us black people, because you got to think about it. Because we was talking about, how fast, Hispanics come to the United States in advance. Because we was talking about, they doing jobs that we was doing, back in the days. Now we kind of moving up, and they moving up, but they moving up just as fast as, faster than what we did. And the reason for that is,
Cocaine. What? Let's just
Nah.
be real, right?
no, think about it.
They used to be in a team.
We're the only people, African Americans, that came here and got brainwashed from the jump. We was thought, only thing that we could think is that we ain't shit.
We went in with our
When-
guns.
No.
And we came out with
When
suitcases.
we came here on them boats, and they beat us and raped our minds. And when that first wave of slaves died, their kids was born with that same mentality that I ain't shit. So that's why we always, you know, we always value the little things that really don't mean nothing to nobody but us because we ain't never had it.
Right.
So for years and years, you talking about mind manipulation for 400 years, always hoping we're going to get out of this situation. And every time they give us a little crumb off the table, it encourages that hope. You know what I'm saying? But it's a false hope.
Always keep going back.
It's-
We have to get rid of that victimhood mentality.
Yeah.
Because that is what
Yeah.
keeps us there.
Yeah,
You
but that's
gotta get rid of it.
but getting rid of it is using your mind to get rid of it.
Right. But you still have to get rid of it because, like you said, the cycle just continues.
They say we only use 10% of our brains, man. You talking about you got another 90% that you ain't even
Whole
tapped
other 90%.
into.
But the only thing we worry about, as long as we look good.
You know what I'm saying? We
You
worry
know,
about the
as long as
silliest
the new
shit
Jordans
and,
come out, as long as my
and
kids
ignore
fresh.
the real things that's going on. Yeah. Just check out y'all mind, man, because I said so.
Because he said so.
I can't say no more.
Well, that was this week on the Family Ties Show, man.
That
Hey,
was
yeah.
a lot this week, y'all.
Man.
It was fire with no fire water. Y'all notice what we drinking.
Hey, we wasn't
I
We
had
ain't
good
even
old
sipping.
cranberry
It's
juice.
serious out this mug. You
I got
You know
my
what I'm
ginger
saying?
ale.
know what I'm saying? It was a
And
long
Plain and
motherfucking
dry.
night.
says, man, you know what I'm saying? Mind your wants because somebody wants your mind. And as Kim also stated today, you know, watch out for that anxiety. It's the cousin or sister of fear or something. Watch out for your booties and stuff because relationship guys are. There's some shit going on.
Alzheimer's man's running around.
Eating ain't cheating.
Eating ain't cheating and shit, you know what I'm saying? And for all the rappers, go to R&B right now. Fuck the hip hop scene.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody be a
R&B
singer.
out here, they
R&B.
alive like a mug.
You know what I'm saying? And don't bring that Bama ass shit to R&B. You know what I'm saying? Because I think
Right.
the dude Mo 3, I don't know how to say his name, man. I believe he was singing too, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, to keep all that other shit.
Go back and sing some love ballads.
Yeah,
Bring it back.
where
Bring
the
it
love
back.
songs go?
you always
Like where
bring
like
Not even
Jenny
not
go?
not just love songs. You know what I'm saying? Deep
like love
songs.
songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
or stories or
Man,
songs
I was
that
listening
tell
to
stories.
Visions by Stevie Wonder.
Ooh.
Deep. Deep.
You know what else is deep?
What's the lyric to it?
Man, it's
Yum
deep to
buttocks.
go and download the Uncensored Network TV app on your iPhone or on your Hey, yeah, why? This dude's a fool, yeah. On your Roku, on your Fire Stick, or on your iPhone or on your Android. Make sure that you subscribe also. And that was this week of another episode of the Family Ties Show.
Yes,
and as always,
indeed. Go with
with
God
God
and
and
come back with
with
them.
them.
And don't take no wooden nickels because they show enough pitching them your way.
see y'all next week, yeah.